Now on CoastTV News.
Well, a mild and muggy start gives way to yet another oppressive day of high heat and high humidity, but I am tracking a severe storm threat later on today. I'll have the latest timing of those storms coming up.
Sizzle continues as we get ready for another day in this heat wave. We look at how businesses like produce stands continue to function in hot conditions.
I saw a fire across the street and it looked like a big bonfire.
That was one witness, what they saw as we break down the tragic crash involving two Cape Henlopen students.
New VP picks night. We look ahead to day 3 of the Republican National Convention as Vice Presidential nominee J.D. Vance takes center stage.
This is CoastTV News Today.
It is Wednesday, July 17th, 2024. Good morning. I'm Matt Pensick.
Good morning, everyone. I'm Paige Marley. Thanks for being up with us during our 5 o'clock hour.
Yeah, we are tracking this as being, hopefully, the last day of the heat wave. Relief, I think, is ahead for everybody.
I hope so. Yeah, it was a cool 77 degrees this morning. Balmy, if you will. Yeah, but better than the 80s we saw this time yesterday. But we are bringing in First Alert meteorologist Chris Mastrobono. He's in for Bob this morning. And Chris, what are we looking at today?
Morning, guys. Yeah, unfortunately, more oppressive humidity this afternoon. The good news is this is the last day of the oppressive heat. Excessive heat warning continues for Sussex County. See that there in the purple. Now, we do have the heat advisories still in effect for the coast because we do expect triple-digit heat indices to make it all the way to the coast. And then you see those extend south toward Dorchester, Somerset, Wicomico, and Worcester County. So as I mentioned, the last day of the heat wave is here, but we do have to endure more of those 104 to 112 heat indices this afternoon. We are, though, tracking a severe storm threat, damaging winds, 70 miles an hour possible, and then we get that break Friday. Check out temperatures right now, 74 in Rehoboth, 74 Milton, 76 in Milford, and 74 in Salisbury. We still have that oppressive humidity in place that is going to create those high heat indices. We had some rain overnight. That has since pushed off the coast, some clouds clearing out. We are tracking that cold front back off to the west. That will spawn the severe threat. Currently 77 in Salisbury right now, and we are going to see those temperatures rise into the 90s this afternoon with, once again, those high humidity levels. And then it's not till about 8, 9 o'clock tonight when we see those storms make their way into the tri-state, and then we'll see those downpours, at least between about 10 and about midnight, and there's those high heat indices. Look at that, feeling like 109 in Milton come around 3 o'clock this afternoon. We'll track the storms, and when that relief arrives, coming up here in just a few minutes.
Chris, it's been our story all week, the conditions that have us in a heat wave, and as Chris just mentioned, conditions that have led to some alerts this week. Businesses like Bluebird Farms, they've had to endure the dangerous heat to stay open, even with fans running 24/7. There are still things to be done outside to keep Bluebird Farms in tip-top shape, and one of the biggest priorities, watering the plants.
The plants are always watered every day in the morning, and now with this extreme heat, we will water some of them twice a day.
An extreme heat causing challenges for one of Delmarva's biggest industries, agriculture. The owner there hopes to see more rain soon.
Now, there are 4 cooling stations in Sussex County as those temperatures rise into triple digits over the next few days. Sussex County says that paramedics will make some routine stops into stations to answer heat questions and hand out free water bottles. You can visit the County Administration Building, the Greenwood Library, the Milton Library, and the South Coastal Library. For more detailed information, you can also visit our website.
Also, cooling centers in Salisbury will be open as well due to the high temperatures. The Flanders Room at the Wicomico County Civic Center, that'll be open today from 3 to 6 p.m. That'll be in the arena lobby. The Wicomico County Health Department said this comes as the temperatures with the heat index are expected to be over 105 degrees. The Mac Incorporated Senior Center will also be open today from 8 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. That'll be for people ages 55 and over.
All this is bringing us to our Coast TV poll. We've been asking, how do you feel about this heat wave so far? And 47% of you say, it's summer, get over it.
Hey, that sounds like something
You would say.
I would say. I mean, it is July, folks.
That's how I'm feeling.
But that's got the largest number of votes.
Yeah.
But you also got, we got a good distribution there. People saying too hot. People also concerned about the climate. All good choices there. And if you haven't voted yet, you can still do so at coasttvnews.com or our mobile app.
Now, all the heat we're feeling is the impact of severe weather in the Midwest. And on your screen, we're going to show you some of that severe weather and how it ripped through parts of Iowa specifically. It left downed power lines, toppled trees, damaged some homes there. The storm's also triggering several tornado warnings throughout the eastern part of that state.
We move on, and this morning, families and friends of 2 teenage boys from the Cape Henlopen School District are grieving after losing their lives in just a terrible car crash. Take a look at this map here. This is the area near the 16,000 block of Gills Neck Road in Lewis where it happened. That crash was late Monday night. It was about 11:26 p.m.
That accident happened on that portion of Gills Neck Road. It's where there's a sharp curve. And according to police, the car was driving fast. It was not able to negotiate that turn. It launched off the road, eventually crashing into a house, a tree, and a metal fence, all before catching on fire. Helen Lawson lives next door to where the accident happened and says she was shocked when she looked out her window that night.
I saw a fire across the street, and it looked like a big bonfire. And then I went out in the backyard, and the fire just increased, and it was going up beyond the trees.
And based on Facebook posts from both the Cape Henlopen lacrosse and football teams, it appears that the 2 boys were athletes. According to the district, school counselors will be available for students who might need help while they cope with the shocking and devastating loss. Those counselors will be available from 8 a.m. to 3 p.m. for the rest of this week.
Happening today, several proposed housing developments getting a review in Sussex County. One we're going to talk about here, the Georgetown Planning Commission. They will go over plans for a 238-lot subdivision. This would be called Short Leaf Preserve. It would feature single-family homes along with townhouses. This is on the east side of Parker Road and south of East Trapp Road.
Also, a proposed development in Lewis will be the attention of Sussex County Planning and Zoning at today's meeting. This project is called North Star. It's planned between Route 9 and both sides of Beaver Dam Road. Across from where the Vineyards apartment complex is, that's the area we're showing you right now on your screen. According to the proposal, the project calls for over 750 single-family homes, and 96,000 square feet of commercial space.
Yeah, we're going to stay in Lewis for this next story. The Planning Commission there could approve and send to the mayor and city council the plans from the Overfalls Foundation to build a new structure in that area. Now, you can see the area on your screen. The foundation is looking to extend the Overfalls Museum, and according to the city's agenda, this would be near the playground.
All right, well, Fenwick Island officials, they'll be getting together today at 10 to discuss improving some safety on Route 1. Some of these areas will include sidewalks, crosswalks, road signs, and traffic calming measures.
We're now taking a live look at the Republican National Convention. Today will begin day 3, and new Vice President-pick J.D. Vance expected to take the stage later tonight.
The Republicans, they're working to unify their party and the country amid former President Trump. Some of the rivals delivered speeches at the Republican National Convention urging Americans to vote for Trump this November.
And NBC's Bree Jackson shows us the big issues Republican officials and voters are focused on.
With former President Trump looking on, his former primary rivals made the case for him to serve a second term. Trump's former UN ambassador Nikki Haley sending this message to undecided voters.
You don't have to agree with Trump 100% of the time to vote for him.
Florida Governor Ron DeSantis touting Trump's ability to lead the party while blasting President Biden.
We need a commander-in-chief who can lead 24 hours a day and 7 days a week. America cannot afford 4 more years of a weekend at Bernie's presidency.
We asked people here at the Republican National Convention about issues driving them to the polls this election. Santos Lopez tells me policies that support legal pathways to immigration motivate him.
Like myself, if you want more migrant workers, make it easier for them to understand how to cross over. You just want to keep the bad guys out.
The economy is another issue that's top of mind. Despite record low unemployment under President Biden, some say they believe former President Trump would do a better job.
I can see his policies changing my life because it's not going to cost me so much at the grocery store.
Unity has been a major focus at the convention. People tell me the assassination attempt against Trump was a wake-up call that things must change.
The rhetoric and the incident that happened to President Trump, that's just not what America is about.
Former President Trump is expected to send a similar message when he takes the stage Thursday. In Milwaukee, Bree Jackson, NBC News.
And we're just getting started in this edition of Coast TV News Today.
Yeah, still ahead, Dewey discussing flooding. We have an update on the solution to issues during heavy rains in one common area.
Also, heat wave hits harvest market. We'll tell you how some growers at the Rehoboth Beach Farmers Market say the heat is impacting the taste of their produce.
And Musk moving headquarters, the new law in California that the billionaire touts as the reason SpaceX and X headquarters are going to Texas. We have all that and more as Coast TV News Today continues.
Feeling the summer sizzle? Is it turning your home into a sauna? At FH Fur, we know you can't wait when your AC is down for the count. That's why we're offering same-day service, guaranteed. If we don't make it to you the very same day, you will pay a diagnostic or dispatch fee, plain and simple. So whether your AC is blowing hot air, your thermostat is on the fritz, or your entire system needs replacing, an FH Fur expert technician will bring your comfort back today.
877-CALL-FUR, FHFur.com. Hi, Chef Daniel Green here with my Bionic Blade, the new handheld blender that's rechargeable, so you can make a fast, healthy shake anywhere. It has the motor and blades built right into the lid, so blend a shake at the gym, make pina coladas by poolside, or grind coffee beans for an iced cold brew on the go.
Get the Bionic Blade for just $29.99 with free shipping. You'll also get 2 sipping lids, a second container, and the sports lid. Get it all for just $29.99. Order now.
At Atlantic General Hospital, we've been busy. Busy expanding healthcare services that are second to none in our region. From cancer care and women's health services to orthopedics, gastroenterology, and more, we provide advanced health technologies delivered by top providers. Expert care every day. It's what you can count on from Atlantic General Hospital.
On Coast Life, celebrate World Breastfeeding Week with a look at the incredible benefits for mom and baby. Savor the sweet treats of National Ice Cream Day. Plus, discover the new art exhibits in Ocean City. Today at 4 on Coast TV.
Paris, the city of light, welcomes incredible athletes and their stories as the world takes heart at the 2024 Paris Paralympics.
Well, I hope everyone's morning is off to a good start. Temperature-wise, not too bad, but it is muggy out there. See temperature right now, 74 Rehoboth, 76 Milford, 76 Seaford, and 74 in Salisbury. So maybe if you're heading out for a run here over the next few hours, I suggest you do it over the next few hours because it's going to warm up very quickly. We're going to be near the 90-degree mark by about 10, 11 o'clock, and that's going to set the stage for yet another day in those mid-90s. And if you're thinking about heading to the golf course today, maybe hold off till Friday because we're going to see 94, stifling heat, and you see those real field temperatures anywhere from 105 to 112. We'll track the severe threat later on today. Coming up, my full forecast here in just a few minutes.
3 teens were arrested in Milford after police say they got 3 separate calls with victims reporting that they had been shot with hard pellets through a passing silver sedan. The teens are all charged with conspiracy in the 3rd degree, reckless endangering in the 2nd degree, and disorderly conduct. Officials say they were all released to their families with a future date in the Kent County Family Court. Heads up for drivers in Delmar. Hunters Cove Road closing between Oak Road and Owens Road. It's the area that we are showing you right there on your screen. DelDOT says this closure will be from Monday, July 22nd through Wednesday, July 31st, and it is due to the installation of a crossroad pipe.
The head of X and SpaceX, Elon Musk, announced he plans to move both headquarters from California to Texas. Musk said he made the decision after California Governor Gavin Newsom signed legislation that prevents school employees from notifying parents if students request to use different pronouns. Musk says that law and others enacted before it attack, in his words, both families and companies. The price of gold has hit an all-time high. Gold jumped to a record above $2,400 an ounce this week. The news comes with the hopes the Federal Reserve will soon cut rates and boost demands. A weakened dollar, that supported the demand for bulk gold and silver. On Tuesday, the U.S. dollar rebounded after falling to a 5-week low. Still ahead this morning, heat hits harvest market. Why some vendors at the Rehoboth Beach Farmers Market say The heat may have an upside.
Here's a live look at Dover from our Bay Health Cam. 76 degrees, more triple-digit heat indices are in store, but we are tracking a severe threat later on this afternoon and the evening. I'll break down the latest timing when Coast TV News Today continues.
Tonight, the Republican Party rallies around former President Trump as he lays out his vision for the country. Join Lester Holt, Savannah Guthrie, and the NBC News team for special coverage of the Republican National Convention. Tonight on NBC.
What am I doing in Paris? The Olympics. The opening ceremony on the Seine, Simone, Sha'Carri, Noah, and Team USA going for gold. Oh, I've never been more excited for anything in my life.
Turn on Bionic Spotlight Extreme 360, the motion-activated home defense light that looks just like a security camera. It detects even the slightest motion and automatically triggers 6 ultra-bright LED high beams. Call or go online and order your Bionic Extreme 360 for just $19.99. Plus, get free shipping on your entire order.
To order, call 1-800-316-1548 or go online to buybionic360.com. Call now. Have you ever felt leg pain, restlessness, cramps, tingling, swelling, numbness, itchiness, or coldness? Then you need the new, clinically proven Legzercise Pro, the natural circulation booster that uses continuous automatic leg movement to soothe pain and promote healthy circulation the natural drug-free way.
After using Legzercise for a week, I felt like I wanted to go for a walk again without pain like I used to.
Legzercise Pro's patented walking simulator propulsion technology moves your feet back and forth along its concave track, creating constant movement and flex at both the knee and ankle joints. It's like having a physical therapist right in your own home.
It's helped with the swelling and the pain. The tingling feeling is gone.
Call right now and order your very own Legzercise Pro, the clinically proven automatic leg mover that soothes pain and naturally promotes healthy circulation. Call now.
NBC News Daily, weekdays at 1 on Coast TV.
Time is 5:17, and you are looking live at Ocean City. Several boats in their slips at this time of the morning. Pretty calm there as we are getting ready, Chris, for another heater.
Yeah, it's going to be another stifling afternoon. Heat indices triple digits again. But there is relief, and there's relief at the end of the tunnel. You'll see that coming up here shortly. Ocean City currently 70 degrees, seeing a light wind out of the southeast at about 9 miles an hour. Temperatures generally in the mid to upper 70s. Still seeing those uncomfortable dew points. In fact, the humidity levels are going to be rising through the afternoon, and that's why that excessive heat warning continues for Sussex County. We have the heat advisory up for coastal sections where we expect heat indices to get to triple digits there as well, and of course to the south as well. But we are watching this cold front still back off towards the Ohio River Valley. You see a complex of storms there across southern Indiana. We did have some rain overnight. That has since pushed off the coast. Skies are beginning to clear, and that sun is going to be out in full force throughout the morning and afternoon as temperatures quickly rise to about 96 here in Georgetown by 3. Look at this, 96 Rehoboth Beach with that southwesterly wind. Stay dry through about 8. Then it's about 9, 10 o'clock. We see those storms begin to enter the Delmarva. See some heavy rain pushing over Georgetown by about 10, and then you see some heavy rain. These storms are going to be packed with some torrential downpours as they push through by about midnight and 1 a.m. They kind of sag off the coast there, and we could see those showers linger into Thursday morning before we see some more shower activity and thunderstorms develop Thursday afternoon, and then that front really pushes off the coast. Northerly winds kick in, and we kick that humidity out of here, but we have to get through this first. This afternoon, feeling like 105 in Millsboro, 105 in Milton, and then we'll see that relief, but still by about 5, 6 o'clock, we're still seeing those triple-digit heat indices. And then that front will come through. So the severe threat Storm Prediction Center has that 2 out of 5 slight risk. Could see a scattered severe storm. The primary impacts of these storms will be the heavy rain and the damaging wind threat in excess of 70 miles an hour. The tornado and large hail threat is low. Making our way towards the coast, Unsettled Thursday, not a complete washout, but we will see better conditions by Friday. 82 Cape Henlopen and 78 in Dewey Beach, lower humidity levels. But yeah, 105 to 110 through the afternoon. So more stifling air this afternoon. There's the severe storms early, and then overnight we still see scattered storms. And then for your Thursday, not a complete washout, still on the humid side. It's not until Friday when we see relief from the humidity completely. And then over the weekend, we stay rather seasonable. Congratulations to our winner, Mary Beth Tracy from Ocean City, Maryland. You're the winner of our Paul Davis umbrella giveaway. And there's your Paul Davis 7-day. 84 for Thursday. Friday, definitely the pick of the week. 85, lower humidity. And notice on that extended forecast, we don't see any heat waves. Temperatures staying right around average through the weekend.
Thank you, Kristen. While it may be uncomfortable outside and precautions need to be taken, there is still plenty of fun to be had here along the coast. Filling bags with fresh produce and other goodies, the heat hasn't kept people from patronizing the Rehoboth Beach Farmers Market. Farmers and growers of Delmarva, they've been working hard at their craft, even with the sun beating down. So a little live music lightens the mood. We talked to some of the vendors to uncover how the heat wave is affecting everyone.
Peaches love the heat. Sometimes that can change our varieties that we're looking at over time, over a long period of time. But this year in particular, it's been nice. The heat has had them bring out all of their flavor, all of their sugar.
The bees don't like to fly when it's 90 degrees. You know, they stay in there to take care of their queen. They're keeping her cool. They won't produce as much honey because they're not out flying and pollinating.
And Brady says that despite the heat, crops have been pretty fruitful so far.
And in this extreme heat and high temps, the CDC is recommending you drink more water than usual regardless of your activity. CDC says don't wait until you're thirsty to drink and aim for water instead of caffeinated or carbonated drinks. If you're feeling dehydrated, you may want to have a sports drink or maybe some fruit juice to replace the salt and minerals you may have lost from heavy sweating.
More to come this morning. Dewey discusses flooding, the options available to the town to deal with issues like you're seeing here. Stay with us on CoastTV News today.
I remember their little hands in mine, taking those first steps, soothing them when they were hurt or sick, helping them find their strength. Lately, I've noticed them trying to help me, but I'd much rather hear about them and my grandkids. That's why I chose Commonwealth Senior Living at the Eastern Shore, because some things never change. I don't want my kids to worry.
Improving the lives of seniors, their families, and each other. That's the Commonwealth difference.
CoastTV First Alert Weather. Your safety, our commitment.
Positive, focused,
supportive, and goal-oriented. These are just a few qualities of coaches who inspire their athletes.
Each month, the Preston Automotive Group will select a coach who makes a difference and make a $500 donation to their organization. Then at the end of the year, 3 of these coaches will receive an extra donation to their program.
Nominate your coach today at DelmarvaSportsNetwork.com under the Features tab.
Delmarva Sports Network Coach Who Makes a Difference. Brought to you by Preston Automotive Group.
Help put a smile on someone's face at the Eastern Shore Mission of Mercy, a free 2-day adult dental clinic on September 13th and 14th at the Wicomico County Civic Center in Salisbury. There are so many volunteer opportunities that require no medical background to support community members in need. For more information about the Mission of Mercy or to register to volunteer, visit easternshoremom.org.
Take the DSN app with you wherever you go and never miss a game from your favorite local team. Whether you're on the road, stuck at the office, or out with friends and family, the DSN app notifies you when your team is on live, so you can watch the game as it happens or watch videos on demand. Keep up with local sports all from one app. From your mobile device to Fire Stick, Roku, and Apple TV, download the DSN app today. Driven by Preston Automotive Group.
Because you know I'm all about that bass, no trouble. Nobody can drag me down.
Summer Mixtape on 102.5 WBOC.
Sponsored by Baths by Spicer Brothers.
Take your favorite radio station with you wherever you go. Download free today.
Fenwick Island is continuing to focus on pedestrian safety. Officials are planning to work on planting flowers and trees along medians to serve as a visual reminder for drivers to slow down as they travel throughout Fenwick Island. It's all part of the town's 2024 comprehensive plan.
And staying on the coast, Dewey Beach will be looking into a common problem in the area. We're talking flooding. The town will be hearing from an engineering group for an update on the installation and the performance of flaps installed on stormwater pipes on Reed Avenue Bayside. The flaps help push water out to the bay, and officials are also going to be talking about concerns with continued flooding in Dewey Beach. All of this is slated for tomorrow, July 18th at 3 o'clock.
First Alert meteorologist Chris Mastrobono is back with us. And Chris, you're tracking rain for later tonight, but if you have a beach day planned, it'll be hot, but you should be able to get that in.
Yeah, that's certainly going to be the place to be for the daytime hours, and you definitely want to be on the beach in that ocean because that's where you're going to get the best relief from this sweltering heat and humidity. 74, Ocean City, 76 through the 7 a.m. hour. We're going to see those temperatures rise into the mid to upper 80s, feeling, though, more like the triple digits as we make our way up towards Lewis. We do see those thunderstorm threats. I think it's going to be more after about 5 o'clock. We're going to see that thunderstorm threat not arrive until about 8, 9 o'clock. And as we take a look at the bay, temperatures rising to around 90 in Cambridge, and then Crisfield will be around 90. Again, feeling anywhere between about 104 to 110. We'll track the storms and that relief in that 70 forecast here in just a few minutes.
Thank you so much. Also coming up after the break this morning, Trump timeline turmoil. We're telling you the new details officials say about the shooter of President Trump and how he evaded law enforcement.
Developments on Delmarva, several projects under review today, including this one in this area in Lewis. We'll tell you the amount of homes being proposed in that area.
And heat wave hits its peak. How businesses across Delmarva are trying to beat the heat and its impact on work. CoastTV News Today will be right back.
You need to lose weight, but you hate lugging out that big blender for a healthy shake. Hi, Chef Daniel Green here with my Bionic Blade, the new handheld blender that's rechargeable, so you can make a fast, healthy shake anywhere. Designed like this shake bottle you take to the gym, it has the motor and blades built right into the lid. Bionic Blade quickly creates smooth drinks just like the big blenders. But this is portable, so you can make a shake anywhere. Make pina coladas right by poolside. Even grind coffee beans and make a quick, refreshing iced coffee pick-me-up on the go.
Get the Bionic Blade for just $29.99 and we'll even ship it to you free. But wait, order now and get 2 sipping lids, a second large blender container, plus the sports lid. Yours free. You'll get this entire portable blending system for just $29.99. Call or click now.
To order, call 1-800-709-7148 or go to buybionicblade.com. So call 1-800-709-7148 or you can order online at buybionicblade.com.
Intruders are more likely to target homes with dark zones. Take the bullseye off your house and turn on Bionic Spotlight Extreme 360, the motion-activated home defense light that looks just like a high-tech security camera. It detects even the slightest motion and automatically triggers 6 ultra-bright LED high beams. During the day, it's disguised as a high-tech security camera. It's completely wireless and installs in just seconds. Powered by solar panels, no batteries needed. It adjusts a full 360 degrees. Call or go online and order your Bionic Extreme 360 for just $19.99. But wait, we can also include a second one. Just pay a separate fee. Plus, we'll give you free shipping on your entire order.
To order, call 1-800-316-1548 or go online to buybionic360.com. So call 1-800-316-1548 or go to buybionic360.com.
Now on CoastTV News.
Well, I'm tracking another day of dangerous heat and humidity on Delmarva. Also, a severe storm threat through this evening. The latest timing of those storms coming up.
Some like it hot. That is, if you have a place to cool off. We hear how people are working through some of the hottest conditions of the year.
The Trump shooting timeline. We have more information now about the sequence of events from Saturday's assassination attempt.
Overfalls review the action that could take place today that would move an expansion project of the Lewis attraction closer to reality.
This is CoastTV News Today.
July 17th, 2024. Good morning, everybody. I'm Matt Pensick. Good morning, Paige.
Good morning. Thank you all for joining us. I'm Paige Marley.
The time is 5:31. Now, later this half hour, that's when we do our pet of the day. Yeah. But if you were watching yesterday, we had a very special pet that we featured.
We did. Loki, a.k.a. Mr. Something.
Chompo.
If you can tell, it's Chris Mastrobrono's brother's cat. Is that right, Chris?
Oh, yeah.
That was a cute cat.
Yeah, he's a bruiser, all right. Yeah, my brother submitted the picture last week and made air. We are seeing that excessive heat warning up until about 8 this evening, where once again we see those high heat indices that we've been dealing with. And even for the coast, we have that heat advisory up and through 8, and that extends southward too into Dorchester, Somerset, Wicomico, and Worcester counties. Now, the good news is we're going to say so long to the heat wave after today, but we have to get through those 104 to 112 heat indices first, and then we have that severe threat later on tonight, damaging winds, 70 miles an hour, hail possible, and torrential downpours. And then we get a brief break from the humidity, and we certainly deserve that into Friday. Temperatures across the area right now, 75 Milton, 74 Salisbury, and still seeing that just that gross humidity out there, uncomfortable humidity. We had some rain overnight. Most of us were dry. Most of that passed through Kent County. And you can see the front back off to our west. We have a trough here, and we're going to see the storms begin firing up later today. Live look from Salisbury, a dry, mild start with a temperature of 76 degrees, but by noon we're already going to be up in the 90s, well into the 90s through 3, and then the other story is going to be those storms that come rolling in after about 9 o'clock, some heavy rain expecting to move through according to this model, and we're also going to be dealing with those high heat indices prior to those storms. We'll track the storms more in my full forecast here in just a few minutes.
Thank you, Chris. Have you been outside this week? Did you melt in your own personal puddle? Most of you probably noticed it has been one of the hottest weeks on Delmarva this summer.
Yeah, but businesses, they have to keep going, of course, even if they're outside. CoastTV News reporter Kevin Zappé shows us how all this heat is affecting more than you may think.
Cars on the road are sure to have their AC pumping, but not everyone has the luxury of that cool air. Kobe Cassio works at Bluebird Farms in the scorching hot heat, with temperatures hitting well into the 90s even in the shade.
It's pretty hard to stay cool out here because it's so hot. I mean, I usually just have a big water bottle I sip on all day.
Even with fans running 24/7, there are still things to be done outside to keep Bluebird Farms in tip-top shape, such as raking, mulch, and of course watering the plants, something owner Nancy Corbett never forgets.
The plants are always watered every day in the morning, and now with this extreme heat we will water some of them twice a day.
With hundreds of plants to take care of, Bluebird Farms only had 2 die due to the heat this summer. Corbett told CoastTV that all the rain this weekend greatly improved the plants.
The plants were grateful. They look completely different with rainwater the day after, and it was a wonderful help.
Extreme heat causing challenges for Delmarva's biggest industry, agriculture. In Berlin, I'm Kevin Zappé, CoastTV News.
Happening today, a lot of development news happening along the coast. In Georgetown, there will be a preliminary subdivision review for the approval of a 238-lot subdivision. The development would be called Shortleaf Preserve, and this would feature single-family homes and townhomes on east side of Parker Road and the south of East Trap Road.
There's another one to tell you about. A proposed development in Lewis has the attention of the Sussex County Planning and Zoning Commission at today's meeting. The project is called North Star. It is planned between Route 9 and both sides of Beaver Dam Road. It's across where the Vineyards Apartments complex is, this area that we're showing you here on your screen. Now, according to the proposal, this project calls for over 750 single-family homes, also 96,000 square feet of commercial space.
Also tonight in Lewis, the Planning Commission could approve and send to the mayor and city council the plans from the Overfalls Foundation to build a new structure in that area. You can see it right there on your screen, that area. The foundation's looking to extend the Overfalls Museum. According to the city's agenda, this would all be happening near the playground.
Timeline becoming clearer for the attempt to assassinate former President Donald Trump. New information shows how the gunman evaded security. Law enforcement officials say he came to the rally with a rangefinder. It's not a weapon, so security let him through. Investigators say the would-be assassin then exited the security area. They're not sure where he went, but they think he got a rifle from his car. Climbing on an air conditioning unit, it's likely how he got on a roof outside the perimeter.
The Republican National Convention continues today in Milwaukee. On your screen, you can see Trump's chosen running mate, J.D. Vance, participating in a walkthrough before his expected speech later tonight. His speech is expected to accept Trump's choice as vice president.
6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. All engine running. Liftoff. We have a liftoff.
All right, what a moment in history. Yesterday, marked the 55th anniversary of the historic launch of the Apollo 11 mission. On July 16th, 1969, Armstrong, Aldrin, and Michael Collins launched into space atop an enormous Saturn V rocket. And 4 days later, on July 20th, Armstrong, Aldrin touched down on the moon, becoming the first humans to walk on another planetary body.
Amazing video there. Well, we still have more news to get to this morning. Don't go anywhere.
Coming up, dog disease on the rise. We will tell you how to protect your pet from dog flu, as 30 cases are now being treated in Delaware.
Also ahead, a local dream lives on, where one former Stephen Decatur Seahawk is headed after being selected in the MLB draft, and other accomplishments of athletes that got their start right here on Delmarva.
And one pilot dead after a plane crash in Easton on Tuesday. We'll tell you where the investigation into how it happened now stands. Stay with us on Coast TV News Today.
We salute Charlie Mood Jr. Charlie is the epitome of a hometown hero. For the past 18 years, he has served with distinction in the Delaware National Guard, deploying to both Iraq and Afghanistan. Back home, he has been an integral part of stateside missions. In addition to his military service, Charlie is an active firefighter, dedicating countless hours to protecting and serving his community.
Spicer Brothers and Coast TV are honoring military persons and first responders serving Delmarva. If you have a family member, friend, or community member that you would like to nominate for a Coast TV salute, go to coasttvsalutes.com.
On Coast Life, celebrate World Breastfeeding Week with a look at the incredible benefits for mom and baby. Savor the sweet treats of National Ice Cream Day. Plus, discover the new art exhibits in Ocean City. Today at 4 on Coast TV.
Have you ever felt leg pain, restlessness, cramps, tingling, swelling, numbness? If you've ever experienced the warning signs of bad circulation, then you need Legzercise Pro, the natural circulation booster that uses continuous automatic leg movement to soothe pain and promote healthy circulation the natural drug-free way. Soothe pain and calm restless legs. Reduce swelling in your legs, ankles, and feet, and stimulate healthy circulation. Stay active with Legzercise Pro.
What do you do when your tire goes flat and there's no air anywhere? You reach for Bullseye Pro, the smarter, faster, hands-free way to fill it up with air. Bullseye Pro is equipped with a rechargeable lithium-ion power plant. So fast and so convenient. It's like the power of an air compressor in the palm of your hand. Look, you can inflate all 4 tires on a single charge. It has a built-in smart pressure digital sensor that gauges and automatically stops when the set tire pressure is reached. Easily inflate pool toys, exercise balls, and more. Call or go online now and get the complete Bullseye Pro inflation system for the factory direct price of just $79.99. Plus, we'll ship your entire order free, and we'll give you a 50% discount on a second one. Order now.
To order, call 1-800-771-0865. That's 1-800-771-0865, or go to getbullseyepro.com.
Hey moms, you know those unforgettable face palms? Those moments that leave us both laughing and sighing. They're not just mishaps, there are shared stories. Share your unique mom moments with us. Go to coastlife.com/mom.
Well, our heat wave is going to continue this afternoon. We are waking up to temperatures in the 70s across Delmarva, 70 Bethany Beach, 76 Milford, and 74 in Salisbury. See those winds out of the southwest anywhere from 5 to 15 miles an hour, continuing to see that southwesterly flow. So if you're going to think about heading out for a run, maybe over the next few hours, I would suggest do so because it's going to warm up very quickly this afternoon. As we take a look at that UV index, we are at a 10 today. Sunglasses, sunscreen, and make sure you find some shade and air conditioning, especially during the hottest part of the day. And you can see the UV index over the next few days still at that high level. We'll see some cloud cover on Saturday, but generally in that high range. We do have a threat, though, for severe storms later this afternoon, a 2 out of 5. Slight risk by the Storm Prediction Center. We'll break down the latest timing of those storms here in just a few minutes.
Thank you so much. We now know the name of a man who was killed in a northeastern crash in Maryland on Tuesday. The lone victim was the pilot. It's 56-year-old Robert Eugene Merlini from Annapolis. The video you're seeing here was provided by our Coast Copter. Maryland State Police saying that the plane was used to research extreme heat, but it's not clear yet what caused the plane to crash. CoastTV spoke with one of the witnesses of that deadly crash.
I thought it was odd for sure. I thought it was odd for it to be going and then not going and then a little quiet like nothing and then going, trying to go. So yeah, I definitely thought it was odd.
And authorities will continue to work to pull that plane out of the water. It'll be moved to another location for further testing, including by the FAA there in Talbot County.
Delmarva Sports Network from the Wawa Studios.
Good morning, sports fans. Former local stars' dreams are coming true from high school to college. And now the pros, this story starting at Stephen Decatur High School. Former Seahawks pitcher Evan Sherwood was selected in the 12th round of the MLB draft by the Seattle Mariners. The right-hander was taken out of Charleston Southern University, making him the 13th MLB selection in program history. Finished his final season with first-team all-conference honors and a league-high 4-time conference relief pitcher of the week. Coming out of Stephen Decatur, he was 10th ranked right-handed pitcher and 34th ranked overall player from the state of Maryland among the 2021 class. It's the second straight year a Seahawk is taken in the draft after Hayden Snellsire was selected a season ago. And Marcus Yarns was named a preseason FCS first-team All-American. The former Parkside star had a career year with Delaware a season ago, posting 1,250 all-purpose yards. Marcus and Hens opened the season against Bryant on August 29th. And in Summer League basketball, Team OTE took down the Ones 59-56, and former Bayside Player of the Year Antoine Wilson back like he never left. He had a game-high 20 points, 14 coming in the first half. Have a great day, everybody.
Movie news now. David Daniel looks at the story behind a curious name of a new film in today's Hollywood Minute.
Francois willed the vines to me because he knew I would never sell. I would be continuing to care for them myself.
Wine is a very difficult vocation, my dear. You underestimate what it will require of you.
I know what it requires. I've been in the fields for years.
Haley Bennett stars in Widow Clicquot as the woman who flouted 19th century conventions and revolutionized the champagne industry. Bennett, who also produced the film, says she was drawn to the grande dame of Champagne.
What I love about Widow Clicquot is her connection with nature. I feel like that's something, nature and the divine, and I feel like that's something we share. And I feel like for Clicquot, winemaking was an act of love and connecting with a higher power, and I feel like that making films, I have that same experience.
Widow Clicquot, in French, Veuve Clicquot, opens in theaters Friday. In Hollywood, I'm David Daniel.
And it's Emmy time again. This morning, the National Academy for Television Arts and Sciences will unveil its nominations for television's most prestigious awards. The period drama Shogun and the anxiety-inducing comedy The Bear, they're expected to have a big day along with Netflix's Baby Reindeer. Nominees will be announced live at 11:30. Winners will be unveiled at the televised gala September 15th.
Well, we're expecting heat indices as high as 110, 111 this afternoon. Just a few tips to keep in mind. Stay hydrated, wear light, loose-fit clothing, and be sure that air conditioner is cranked up because we have temperatures rising this afternoon, but we also have storms to discuss. We'll have that all for you coming up when CoastTV News Today continues.
Download the free Coast TV First Alert Weather app today.
Get ready for the adventure of a lifetime with summer savings at Gateway Subaru. Right now, save up to $3,300 on a new 2024 Subaru Outback. Plus, take advantage of great financing rates as low as 0% for 48 months. At Gateway Subaru, we're committed to higher standards, ensuring every journey starts with trust and excellence. Stop by and discover the thrill of the all-new 2025 Subaru Forester. Designed for the bold, ready for any adventure. Gateway Subaru, just minutes from the beaches in the heart of Delmarva. Higher standards.
Middays with April Brilliant. It's a feel-good show on your radio.
April is the easiest way to get through my workday.
She plays my favorite songs.
She helped me find my furry friend.
She's always making me smile.
Listening to April is the best way to get through my workday.
She makes me feel special.
Middays with April, weekdays from 10 to 3 on Coast Country 103.9 and 106.3. Sponsored by Critter Getters.
Your wallet is always in danger. Criminals can hack your information without you even knowing. Introducing Slim Mint, an ultra-thin RFID blocking wallet that keeps your cards and cash protected. Slim Mint uses the latest RFID blocking technology to prevent thieves from stealing your info. It's ergonomically designed to optimize space and keep your belongings organized. With the auto-locking Slim Mint, your cards and money stay securely in place. It has a built-in cash clip and a flexible outer band to fit your additional cards and cash. Call or click now and get Slim Mint for just $29.99. Order in the next 5 minutes and you'll get an instant $10 discount. So it's only $19.99. But wait, due to rising costs, this may be your last chance to get Slim Mint at this low price. There's a strict limit of 3 Slim Mint wallets while supplies last. Don't wait, order now.
Call 1-800-613-4296. Call or visit slimmintwallet.com. So call 1-800-613-4296 now.
Time is now 5:46 on your Wednesday morning. We're going to take a live look right now at Seaford. And Chris, looks like it's a good day to start in your morning in Seaford, but we know it's going to be hot.
Yeah, unfortunately, more of the same that we've had over the last few days. Triple-digit heat indices. Here's the Boardwalk Plaza cam. Some folks getting that prime spot early there in Rehoboth Beach. 73 degrees currently as the clouds from those storms move off the coast that we had overnight. And we're going to have more storms later on. You'll see that here in a few minutes. So 75 Lewis, 76 Milford. So we're in the mid to upper 70s across inland areas. And yeah, you don't need to tell me it is downright muggy out there with those dew points in the mid to upper 70s. We're seeing some winds out of the southwest funneling in that mild muggy air. You can see some gusts along the coast anywhere from 15 to 20. Excessive heat warning continues for Sussex County through 8. Coastal sections in the heat advisory through 8, as well as towards the south across Wicomico and Worcester counties. We are tracking a cold front currently over the Ohio Valley. That's going to continue slowly pushing to the east over the next few hours, and that's going to help spawn the severe threat later on this afternoon into the evening hours. You see skies are clearing, and yeah, we are going to warm up very quickly here over the next few hours. Temperatures well into the low to mid 90s, and then we see those storms arrive towards the west by about 9 and then overspread the region. Some heavy downpours moving through Milton around 11, and you see pushing towards the coast, Lewis, Rehoboth by about midnight, and then it exits the coast by around 2, 3 a.m. And then we'll continue to keep that shower and storm threat in place through Thursday as that front kind of sags off Delmarva, and then we'll see the return of northerly winds. We'll get the humidity out of here, and we'll say goodbye to these numbers like we're going to see this afternoon, feeling like 105 in Milton by about 1:30. And we'll see the core of that arrive by around 3, 4 o'clock, feeling like 106 and even feeling like triple digits along the coast as well. So the Storm Prediction Center has that slight risk. We could see a scattered severe storm throughout the evening, and the primary threat, the tornado threat, low. Primary threat would be heavy rain and damaging winds in excess of 70 miles an hour. The hail threat is low, but we'll keep that storm threat along the coast through Thursday. Boy, the pick of the week, definitely Friday, 82 there in Bethany Beach, and then Dewey Beach, 78, Cape Henlopen, 82 on Friday. So we have one more day of stifling heat and humidity to get through. 74, we'll see the severe storms early, scattered storms into your Thursday, not a complete washout. Still, though, on the humid side, it's not until Friday where we see that refreshing air, and then we kind of moderate there through the weekend. Tolerable humidity, we'll call it, but What you noticed here on this 7-day is no more heat waves after today. 85 on Friday. The weekend right now looking relatively dry. We'll see partly sunny skies through the weekend as temperatures stay right around average through the start of next week.
Chris, thank you so much. Now, along with taking care of ourselves, of course, during the heat, we got to take care of our pets as well. One of the most dangerous things you can do during high temperatures is leave your pets in the car. According to the American Veterinary Medical Association, heat can rise 20 degrees in just 10 minutes and upwards of 40 degrees in an hour inside a car. The First State Animal Center and SPCA saying if you notice a dog in a car, get help. Let the business where the car is parked know so they can help find the owner. If you can't find the owner, the SPCA says you should call the police.
The pup in your home is undoubtedly a good dog, but if you want to keep them a healthy dog, you may need to keep them away from large crowds of four-legged friends, at least for the next 30 days. Delaware has issued an order prohibiting shelter and rescue dogs from moving in or out of the state for 30 days, and this is due to canine influenza outbreak. Lee McKinley, the director of the Humane Animal Partners in Sussex County, shared that while the Rehoboth Beach Shelter has been fortunate enough to not have an outbreak, the shelter in Wilmington, they're monitoring 30 confirmed cases.
It's a really difficult situation. Animals can't talk, and so you're seeing animals that are clearly not feeling well. They're lethargic, they're not eating, they just don't have their personalities.
And McKinley tells CoastTV that symptoms shelters and dog owners should look out for are persistent coughing, vomiting, diarrhea, fever, and more. And for more information on how you can help, visit CoastTV.com.
Coming up next on Coast TV News Today, an organ most don't think about needs protection, why it's important to give your voice a rest, and how to keep that organ running smoothly.
Well, waking up temperatures in those mid to upper 70s. We're going to rise pretty quickly to the around 90-degree mark by around 11, setting the stage for yet another oppressive, stifling day on Delmarva. We'll have a look at that all-important 10-day forecast next.
When you're close to the land and the sea, you can taste the goodness. The historic Lewis Farmers Market brings farms closer to tables. Meet the growers, talk to the people that milk the cows, and pick the perfect peaches. Organically grown fruits and vegetables, sustainable meats and eggs, A2 dairy products, artisan breads, and fresh local seafood.
The historic Lewis Farmers Market is in the park every Saturday from 8 to noon and at Crooked Hammock Brewery every Wednesday from 8 to 11:30 a.m.
Turn on Bionic Spotlight Extreme 360, the motion-activated home defense light that looks just like a security camera. It detects even the slightest motion and automatically triggers 6 ultra-bright LED high beams. Call or go online and order your Bionic Extreme 360 for just $19.99. Plus, get free shipping on your entire order.
To order, call 1-800-316-1548 or go online to buybionic360.com. Call now.
Have you ever felt leg pain, restlessness, cramps, tingling, swelling, numbness, itchiness, or coldness? Then you need the new, clinically proven Legzercise Pro, the natural circulation booster that uses continuous automatic leg movement to soothe pain and promote healthy circulation the natural drug-free way.
After using Legzercise for a week, I felt like I wanted to go for a walk again without pain like I used to.
Legzercise Pro's patented walking simulator propulsion technology moves your feet back and forth along its concave track, creating constant movement and flex at both the knee and ankle joints. It's like having a physical therapist right in your own home.
It's helped with the swelling and the pain. The tingling feeling is gone.
Call right now and order your very own Legzercise Pro, the clinically proven automatic leg mover that soothes pain and naturally promotes healthy circulation. Call now.
Take the DSN app with you wherever you go and never miss a game from your favorite local team. Whether you're on the road, stuck at the office, or out with friends and family, the DSN app notifies you when your team is on live, so you can watch the game as it happens, or watch videos on demand. Keep up with local sports all from one app. From your mobile device to Fire Stick, Roku, and Apple TV, download the DSN app today. Driven by Preston Automotive Group.
It is a critical part of your life, but it is an organ many don't know much about. Your larynx allows you to communicate, and that sound is about as unique as a fingerprint.
Yeah, but overuse or misuse can harm your voice. As Mandy Gaither shows us, doctors explain how to protect this important organ.
It's called a larynx, but most know it as a voice box, the place where vocal folds are housed, but it does so much more than produce sound.
Nobody ever thinks about the larynx. I always used to joke that it was the Rodney Dangerfield of the body, that it really got no respect.
Dr. David Lott with Mayo Clinic says the organ not only produces sound, but also regulates how we swallow, helps prevent liquid from getting into the lungs, and helps us breathe by controlling how much air goes into our lungs.
So it's really, truly an amazing organ because nobody ever thinks about it until it's gone.
But Lott says the larynx can be harmed by things like surgery or exposure to certain environmental factors, but how the vocal folds vibrate can also be affected by misuse or overuse of your voice.
Are you going to lots of sports activities and yelling? Do you have a job where you are required to maybe speak on the phone or do multiple interviews or whatever it may be? Things like that can not only affect the vocal fold vibration, but they can also, from just tiring out, can affect the mechanics on how the vocal folds come together.
To prevent harm, Lott says to listen to your body. If there's pain in your throat or changes in your voice, step back and relax your vocal cords. Sip a warm beverage.
If you're taking something to drink and you're relaxing, it's forcing you to sit back, let those muscles relax, let your voice relax, and then move on from there.
For Health Minute, I'm Mandy Gaither.
All right, it's 5:55. It's time now to check in with our coastal pet of the day.
And today's coastal pets of the day are two cousins. They're best friends taking a well-needed nap after playing outside in the heat. Bailey and Riley, they love to do everything together. They're never apart. We do know all that cool air probably feels so good. These two are best buds, and they were submitted to us by their family in Seaford.
My siblings are Bailey and Riley.
I thought that was the case.
Both my siblings have middle names, Bailey and Riley.
Yeah.
And that's funny. We've told them they have dog names before, so I like those names.
Okay.
All right, we want to keep seeing all your pets on Delmarva. Send us photos and tell us what makes them so special.
Scan the QR code at the top of your screen to submit your furry friend to CoastTV News, and then watch weekdays from 5 to 7 a.m. to see all the pets we feature.
All right, Marley's a dog name, too. We all have dog names in this family. I guess so. All right, well, 5:56 now. Time for a quick look at your forecast before you head out the door.
Yeah, First Alert meteorologist Chris Mastrobono is tracking. You're tracking plenty of stuff today. High temperatures and an approaching big storm.
Oh, yeah, we have it all today. The end of the heat wave's coming. That's good news. And here's a live look from our Tidal Health Cam in Seaford. 76 degrees, quickly rising into those 80s by around 11. Call 443-880-9100 for your latest forecast. We are watching the threat for severe. First alert day, we have that red alert in place. 94 feeling more like 110. Those storms come in later on this evening. Some of those storms could pack some winds as high as 70 miles an hour. And then Friday, we have refreshing humidity, 85 degrees. And check that extended forecast there. After today, you don't see any 90 degrees on that board.
Chris, all right. Thank you for that. Coming up in our next hour, lives lost in Lewis, a tragic fiery car crash involving two Cape Henlopen students. We hear from a witness to that crash. That's when CoastTV News Today continues.